I want to talk more about the death of Mozart, and I put out a video yesterday, and I saw a lot of the same number patterns that's been documented within the 27 club, the so-called 27 club, but of um, something that I kind of overlooked, and really now this, because I knew there was something with the number 27 in Saturn. And I was thinking, well, deity is 27 forwards and backwards, just like El Evan, you know? But look at the value of Saturnian sacrifice. I mean, that blew me away. And this just confirms my suspicion that there had to be something besides all the other numbers that connect to Saturn within the 27 club. But I mean, just look at the value of Saturnian sacrifice. And here we have Mozart. He's born on the 27th day of the year, and he's dead on 12/5, like 125. And as you may know already, when you spell out 27 as a word, you get a value of 125, just like Saturnian sacrifice. And remember, there's speculation as to whether Mozart went naturally or not. Well, not naturally. It would either be, from disease or poisoning. And I would say it's very highly likely, considering this code of letters and numbers that's used in the untimely deaths of many very talented musicians. And when I say death, I actually mean murder. So Amadeus, poisoning, 27, and numerology all have this value of 125. So I knew there had to be something more. And keep in mind, remember Brian Jones, one of the founding members of the Rolling Stones, who died at the age of 27. Well, he died 125 days after his 27th birthday. And both men were known as composers. But crazy, right? I want to look at the values of Saturnian sacrifice. And remember, Mozart died with a date with 125 numerology. 12 plus 5 plus 17 plus 91 equals 125. Another topic I wanted to just briefly discuss is the upcoming date, January 15th, which is going to be the 75th year anniversary of the discovery of Elizabeth Short, which was another big Saturnian ritual sacrifice. But expect a big Saturn ritual on this day. Not only does it have 38 numerology and timekeeper equals 163, the 38th prime. Oh, it's just timekeeper. See? And, it's got the 38 and 11 numerology. And it's the 75th anniversary, and Elizabeth Short equals 75. So what are we going to see on that day? You see? Elizabeth Short equals 75. And remember, the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald happened in 1975. And it was Elizabeth Fitzgerald who broke the ceremonial champagne bottle during the christening ceremony. And that's because Elizabeth equals 47. And in light of this all being Saturnian in origin, time equals 47. The timekeeper equals 211, the 47th prime number. And in case you didn't know, Elizabeth Short, she was born July 29th, 1924. Well, that's the 211th day of the year. Not to mention, it's the day that leaves 155 days left in the year. So I don't know how exactly it seems when you take into account of those numbers that she was born for this ritual somehow. How else would it be? How else would the 47 line up so perfectly within her story? And remember Donald Tober, who jumped to his death from his 11th story floor apartment building that was on Park Avenue. He died exactly 74 years after the discovery of Elizabeth Short. And Donald Tober equals 47, just like Elizabeth. And you see, he jumped from his 11-story floor apartment building in Park Avenue. And Elizabeth Short was found in Leimert Park. You see what a twisted game it is? But, remember, time and satanic equals 187. And his official cause of death, suicide by jumping. Hold on, I need to get some light. I'm trying to type in the dark here. Okay. Oh, when you spell suicide, right? You see, suicide by jumping equals 187. And right down the street, well, not right down the street, but close to where his apartment building is, there's a church of St. Ignatius of Loyola that's run by the Society of Jesus. And Society of Jesus equals 187. So it's a sick, twisted game that they're playing. And for another point, Elizabeth Short was 22, Donald Tober was 89. And that's a difference of 67 years. And we all know blood sacrifice equals 67. And, human sacrifice equals 67. And you know what I just realized about, let me show you. Donald Tober's address was 620. And I just realized, bear with me. Oh, crap. Where is it? Oh. Huh. I don't know why the pictures don't want to pop up here. But Donald Tober, his address was 620. Isn't that crazy? And, they say he jumped because he had Parkinson's disease. Parkinson's equals 62. Much like sacrifice. There we go. You see? Now I got to add that to the blog. But it's a sick and twisted game that they play. But 67 all the time symbolism with Elizabeth Short and Donald Tober. Time equals 47. Elizabeth equals 47. Donald Tober equals 47. He committed suicide 47. But timekeeper with, you see, the timekeeper equals 67. Just like how Elizabeth Short and Donald Tober died 67, with an age difference between them was, 22 minus 89 is 67. So, perfectly synced up by the numbers in tribute to the number one deity, to the occult, but it used to be to the ancient world. Ask yourself why they had a whole festival dedicated to it in ancient Roman times. 100% dedicated in honor of the deity Saturn. I mean, once you really take into consideration how important it was to the ancient world and now to the occult, because they want to keep everything hidden. So yeah, hopefully I'm wrong and nothing does happen, but like I've been saying, these people are playing God. And, if they're trying to emulate their God, they're playing timekeepers over mankind. Their rituals, they're basically in charge of, when your time is up. For people like Elizabeth Short and Donald Tober, they're playing God over their life, which normally it would be organic way of, there's an organic matrix behind the universe, and the energies that come from the planets and the zodiac, that has that has influence over our consciousness. But when you try to play God, like the people behind these rituals, then they get to say when your time is up. And if you happen to have the right alignment in the numbers, like these unfortunate souls, you know? So pretty crazy about the human sacrifice and 620 connection in light of how I've been researching this man's death. Oh wow. That just blows me away. Not just that, and now with the Saturnian sacrifice, 125 connection with with Mozart. So yeah, I just wanted to bring up that topic. That date has been on my mind for a bit. And honestly, I want to see if this pattern is as predictive as the numbers of a timekeeper would be. Yep, Brian Jones found dead at the bottom of a swimming pool 125 days after his 27th birthday. And timekeeper equals 163, just like Brian Jones. So yeah, I think I'll leave it there. I've already made 2 other videos today. All right, peace.